Edwardsville High School, not too bad.
on your very own Edwardsville Tigers. Now let's see the starting lineup for the Panthers. Starting at guard, 6-foot junior,
you could talk directly into it, so it's a lot louder, but like you look at the levels.
Under guard, 6'4" senior, number 4, Jalen Smith. At forward, 6'5" senior, number 12, Dwayne Chapman. At forward, 6'7" senior, number 31, Cody Wilson. And forward, 6'3" junior, number 42, Rennie Harris.
Like, the camera's not censored at all. Like,
and now for your Edwardsville Tigers. Starting at guard, 6'1" junior, number 1, A.J. Tillman. At guard, 6'2" junior, number 2, Malik Allen. At guard, 6'4" junior, number 11, Chris Crosby. And forward, 6'7" senior, number 33, Jonathan Stump. And forward, 6'5" senior, number 21, Isaiah Gloucester.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first Edwardsville home game of the year. With that being said, the Edwardsville fans have not disappointed. It's a packed house here for us. Starting lineups were just read. If you missed it, A.J. Tillman, Malik Allen, Chris Crosby, Isaiah Kloster, and Jonathan Stump for the Tigers. And for the Panthers, Jaden Rush, Jalen Smith, Jordan Suggs, Kobe Wilmoth, and Rennie Harris for the Panthers. Let's get the home season started off with a W for your Tigers. Opening tip-off between Stump and Wilmoth wins it back for the Panthers.
somebody should have yelled at me.
Smith with it, kicks out. Missed 3, and the rebound is for Stump. Tillman to bring it up the court. Kloster looking to get going inside, and he gets it to go over the head of Rennie Harris for the bucket. Good start for the Tigers. Jaden Rush now. Inside. And looking for the basket. No good. Stump with the defense and the rebound. So great defensive possession so far for Jonathan Stump. A.J. Tillman looking to keep Isaiah Kloster involved. Open look for Jonathan Stump, top of the key. And he drains it. 3-pointer. Hot start for the Tigers, and it's 5-0 just a minute into this game. Here's Rennie Harris now. Looking to get it to Wilmoth. No good. Drives inside now. Met by the double team. And he hits a tough jumper over Chris Crosby. Good Tiger defense there, just a better offensive play. Tillman to Kloster. And there's Chris Crosby, and he gets stripped by Jaden Rush. He looks the other end, takes the shot. End-to-end, no good, and Stump there with his 3rd rebound of the game, I believe. Here's Tillman. Open look for Kloster. He takes it. No good. Stump fights to keep it alive, and it's tipped out to Chris Crosby. And the ref's going to say A.J. Tillman went out of bounds trying to save the play there. So 2 minutes into the game, it's a 5-2 advantage for your Tigers. Jaden Rush looking to get Rennie Harris involved. He does a little bit of everything for this Panthers team. Leads them in rebounds, steals, and assists per game. Yet to get that many touches in the game. So out of bounds play, but it's off of Edwardsville. Fallon remains with possession. Rennie Harris looking to get it in to Wilmoth. He gets it, double team, looks for the shot, no good. And Rennie Harris initially got the rebound, but they'll call a travel on him. It's going to be Tiger ball. Edwardsville fans already starting to show their dominance. Home field advantage in high school is pretty big. A.J. Tillman again with the ball, walking it up the court. And they're going to get Wilmoth for the foul now. No, excuse me, that's Closter. Looks like a little pushing and shoving under the rim. Goes against Edwardsville on that one. Closter picks up his first of the game. Rennie with an open look. No good. They're going to get, looks like Kobe Wilmoth. Moving screen, I believe, on that play. Steal look for the Panthers is erased, and it's Tiger ball again. Closter, he's been the hot hand so far, scoring and distributing for the Tigers. And lost his dribble. Crosby with a tough jumper, and it's no good. Stump fights for the rebound, and they're going to give it a jump ball. And that's in favor of Edwardsville. So the hard-fought fight for Jonathan Stump rewards Edwardsville with an extra possession. Tillman gets it into Closter. He'll drive to the rim, and he'll get two. Rolled around the rim for a bit, but finally decided it wanted to go in. That's 4 points for Closter on the night already. Rush, finding Rennie Smith. He'll drive to the rim. And that's a tough two. And he'll get the foul. An and one play there for Rennie Harris, excuse me. Sorry about the confusion there. Crosby picks up his first. Rennie Harris will shoot the first free throw of one. And we talked about Rennie Harris, leads the team in assists with 5 per game, steals with 2.5 per game, and rebounds with 6 per game. And he knocks down the free throw to give himself 3 points. So maybe not a point scorer for the Panthers, but certainly does just about everything else for this team. Press for O'Fallon starting to become an issue. Allen will take a 3, no good. Crosby tips up the rebound, but unfortunately into the hands of Jalen Smith. He'll kick it over to Jaden Rush. Inside to Wilmoth, and it looks like Malik Allen's going to pick up a foul for the Tigers. So foul starting to become a bit of an issue. I believe it's 5 fouls in high school and you're out. 1 already for 3 different starters for the Tigers. Inbounds play to Jaden Rush. And it's no good on the shot. That was Caleb Randolph on the shot attempt. Tillman with the ball now. Allen looking for something. Nobody can break open. Stump will get it. Top of the key. Into Tillman. Spinning in and out of traffic. Back to Malik Allen. Foster tried to force it inside to Stump. No good, but it pops back out to Chris Crosby, who misses the open jumper. And there's Jaden Rush and the Panthers on the rush. Rennie Harris thought about the 3. No, thank you. There is Wilmoth. And the contested 3 is no good. Rebound for A.J. Tillman. And the Tigers are up the other way. Randolph all over Closter. They know what he can do. He'll drive anyway. And the bucket's no good, but he does get the foul. foul number 1. Foul number 1 on Trey Gillum. And it looks like the Panthers are starting to make an early substitution. And Jaden Rush will come out for a rest, and Will Brown Jr. will come back in. So Closter now on the second shot, and it's no good. A little physical for the rebound there, and Crosby's going to end up with a foul. That's his second, and looks like head coach Dustin Battis is going to be forced to jump into the bench. Not for Crosby, though. Looks like Yosei Epinesa will come in, or Jonathan Stump. And there we go. Now Chris Crosby will come out for Jonathan Stump to come back in. So a bit of a confusion there on the substitution. But Epinesa gets his first minutes of this game. There's Rennie Harris. Smith with the ball, back to Harris. Open look, and it's no good. Rebound for Epinesa. So the two newest guys to jump into the game. Will Brown gets the open look at 3, and Epinesa gets the rebound on that. Epinesa fighting at the top of the key, couldn't get hold. Stump will get it, he'll bulldoze. He's doubled. 2 guys in front of him, and the shot's not there. It looks like Rennie Harris is going to come up with that rebound. He'll take it end to end, and the layup is good on the other end. 8-7 now in favor of the Tigers. 7 points already for Rennie Harris. We talked about him not being a point scorer and doing a little bit of everything else. But he's decided to be a point scorer tonight. All 7 of O'Fallon's points tonight. And Epinesa went up for the basket. He is stripped by Trey Gilliam. Smith the other way, out to Harris, back to Smith. Great pass. And they're going to get Epinesa on the foul call there, it looks like. His first of the game. Jalen Smith will shoot 2 at the free throw line. Almost looked like he had the clean block there, but the ref catches him grabbing the arm. 2 substitutions. And the first one for Smith is no good. As it looks like Kobe Wilmuth will take a seat. And number 12, Jordan Suggs, will pop back into this game. And he knocks down the second one. So we've got a tie ball game here. Knocks down the second shot, and he's going to get pulled. Jalen Smith will come out for a rest. And in comes Caden Saunders. Minute 25 to go. We've got an 8-8 ball game. Tillman wants to take it all the way. Rolls around the rim, no good. Epinesa tips the rebound back out to Tillman. Epinesa now, top of the key. Tried to feed it to Stump. Can't get it in there. Rennie Harris all the way, and that shot is no good. Rebounds up for grabs. Epinesa comes up with it. And the O'Fallon coach thought he had traveling on that one, but they're going to give O'Fallon a foul. So the loose ball ends up as a foul for Rennie Harris. Stump's going to take a break, and it looks like Jake Curry is going to pop in. Inbounds play is to the basket for Kloster, and he cannot get that shot to go. The other end thought about the shot. Now he'll take it. And that shot's in and out. Rebound for Epinesa. That was Caden Saunders, the newest substitution for the Panthers, with the missed shot there.
it. I'm a very serious player.
Here's Gloucester, top of the key, near half court. Tigers having trouble getting much inside. They're going to draw out this clock. Under 10 seconds to go in the first quarter. Curry gets it to Gloucester, and he gets the bucket to go. There's Allen with the steal, 1 second, and he can't get a shot to go. So at the end of the first quarter, it's 10-8 in favor of your Tigers. A hard-fought, physical first quarter ends in a 2-point advantage for the Tigers, the key being that last second field goal for Isaiah Gloucester there. That was his 7th point of the night. It seems like it could be him and Rennie Harris all night long trading buckets. That's the end of our first quarter. We'll be back with the second momentarily.
That's supposed to accomplish.
So we're back live now with the second half coverage here. First quarter ends in a 10-8 lead for the Tigers. Solid first quarter, a lot of defense. It was a hot start offensively for the Tigers. They scored 5 points in 2 minutes and then could only manage 5 points the last 6 minutes. But still up 10-8, so all is good. Looks like Wilmoth's going to try a tough shot. No good, he was double teamed there. And the rebound's pulled down by Jose Epinesa. And a good play there. Gloucester with a great find. And A.J. Tillman gets his first bucket of the night. Tic-tac-toe play there for the Tigers, and it results in an easy 2 for A.J. Tillman. Back up 4 is the Tigers. Rush trying to make something happen. Here's Saunders, and he splashes a 3. Don't want to give him too much space as he nails that wide open 3. That's the first 3-point play for the Panthers today. Malik Allen gives it to Tillman. Open 3, no good. Contest for Jake Curry on the rebound. He gets it. And he's fouled on his shot attempt. So a missed 3 from A.J. Tillman. Curry knocks it out of the hands of the O'Fallon rebounder. And he gets fouled. So he will shoot 2 at the line. Jalen Smith is the foul. And actually, never mind. It's not going to be a shooting foul. I thought he was in air when he shot it. So it's just going to be an inbound play for the Tigers. And Curry, after that hard play, gets pulled in favor of Jonathan Stump. So a little bit more size on the Tigers' end now. They've got 3 of their biggest guys in the lineup right now in terms of height: Gloucester, Stump, and Epinesa. Tillman doing it all himself. Stump gets it. He looks, bulldozes. Open look for Gloucester, and it's no good off the front rim. Rush collects the rebound, and he's down the other end. Open 3, no good. Gloucester picks up the rebound. Quick look for the Panthers. And it looks like Stump's going to get the moving screen. That's his first foul of the day. And Rennie Harris is going to check back into this game for Jordan Suggs. Couple familiar faces in this O'Fallon lineup. Saw them during football season. Jalen Smith, Jordan Suggs, I believe, were both on the football roster for O'Fallon. There's another look for Saunders. He hit a 3 for the Panthers earlier. Decide against it. Rennie Harris. Open look. Air ball. And Epinesa comes up with the rebound there. Looked like Jalen Smith, had an open look at a 3-pointer. No good on the try. And a little bit of a miscommunication there on the pass into Epinesa, and it's going to be out of bounds. Panther ball. Rennie Harris will bring it up the court. Caden Saunders, gotta start D'ing up to him. They'll try another 3, no good. Tipped up by Coster. Rush controls it though. Into Harris. And that's stolen away by A.J. Tillman. Good hustle play on the defensive end, and he'll go all the way. No good. Stump with the rebound, and no good again. And now there's a foul on the play. Believe that's Stump. Nope, it's going to go against Epinesa. Chris Crosby will check back into this game. And it looks like Kobe Wilmoth will shoot 2 free throws here. Crosby will come into the game for Epinesa. 2 fouls for Epinesa, and he'll take a seat on the bench now. So here's Kobe Wilmoth at the free throw line. He's a 75% free throw shooter. 15 of 20, and he misses that one. That'll bring down the percentage a little bit. If you're wondering where I got these stats, St. Louis High School of Sports has pretty much every high school stat you could want. Great use. And that's stolen away on the other end by Jalen Smith all the way. Good pass to Rennie Harris, and he'll finish it off for 2. That's 9 points now for Rennie Harris, and the Panthers only have 13. You wonder where they'd be without him. And stolen away again by Jalen Smith. That's his 2nd steal in a row. And he throws that one down. That's a dunk, ladies and gentlemen. Not going to see that very often in high school. And that ferocious slam from Jalen Smith and his 2 straight steals gives a 15-12 Panthers lead. And head coach Dustin Battis is going to be forced to use a timeout here for the Tigers. 4:23 to go in this first half. 15-12 lead for the Panthers. A little bit of momentum on their side too, but Edwardsville ball when we return. And so we're back after a quick timeout for the Tigers. If you're just tuning in now, Jalen Smith had 2 straight steals and finishes the second one off with a 2-handed dunk to give the Panthers a 15-12 lead. Tigers struggling a little bit offensively. A lot of turnovers, but it's a long game. Hillman now to Klosser. He's been their main offensive player. He's got 7 points, couple of assists. And the spin and shoot. A couple of spins at the rim, and he lays that in for 2. Tough shot for Klosser, but he makes it fall. 9 points for him of the Tigers' 14. So again, we talked about that battle between him and Rennie Harris. They each have 9 points, and their teams are locked in a 1-point deadlock. And funny enough, they are guarding each other on the Edwardsville side. Klosser taking the primary handle of Rennie Harris. And I believe we're going to see a foul on the play there. Chris Crosby. And unfortunately, that's his 3rd foul of the game. And Stump comes in to replace him. Might not see much more of Chris Crosby, unfortunately. A couple of funny fouls, and he's got 3 already. I don't know how many fouls it is, though, to foul out in high school. I'd have to check on that. Rush misses the first. It's 1-1. Saunders with an open look. Nothing but net there. That's his second 3 of the game for the Panthers. And a guy who doesn't start for them but comes off the bench and clearly provides a huge role for them. Curry now, all the way. Short at the rim, and the rebound is to Saunders. They'll go all the way. Shot is no good. Coster with the rebound, and if they hustle, they got a 5-on-4. Tillman now, looking to make something happen. Tigers been an offensive deadlock for most of this game. Stump, couple of sweet spins, and he gets the lay to fall to cut this lead back down to 2. Gorgeous move there, fake the spin to the right, takes it to the left and lays it in for 2. 2:38 to go in this half. Rush now, over to Rennie Harris. Rush and Rennie Harris playing a side game by themselves, passing it back and forth. Saunders. Good pass to Wilmoth, and he shoots that for 2. Open look for Wilmoth, very close to the line, and he gets it in for 2. 20-16 lead now for the Panthers as we approach the 2-minute mark in this first half. Seems like the Tigers need to go back to Isaiah Coster. He's been their main guy offensively, creating, and he does what he does. And that's a tough basket for his 11th of the game. Very good play. Not many other Tigers have seemed to create any offensive momentum. And they might have to ride Coster here a long time here. So it looks like Will Brown Jr. is going to come back into this game. And Caden Saunders will take a seat on the bench. 2 big threes for him. Tillman over to Coster. Again, he's been huge, 11 points. And that's going to be huge. Picks up the double team and he gets fouled. And number 4, Jalen Smith on the Panthers is going to get called for that foul. Trey Gilliam's going to enter the game now. Jaden Rush will take a seat.
There's a lot of height. It still feels weird.
And Curry, it looks like he tried to force it into Coster. And that ball is poked away. Wilmoth now, trying to create something. Can't make anything happen. And there's a foul. And Jonathan Stump picks that foul up. Kobe Wilmoth will shoot 2 free throws. Fortunate foul for the Tigers. For Jonathan Stump. That's his 2nd of the game. Excuse me. Yes, 2nd of the game. Wilmoth sinks the first one, and it's a 3-point Panther lead. So a couple of substitutions. Jaden Rush in for Jalen Smith for the Panthers, and Jose Vanessa in for Jonathan Stump for the Tigers. Wilmoth. And he knocks down the second one as well. Again, their best free throw shooter, at least by percentage. 75% on the year in 5 games played. Here's Malik Allen. Into Curry. Tries to drive, and it looks like it was poked away by Will Brown Jr. That's going to be the call on the floor. And it will remain Tiger ball. Jake Curry will inbound this one. And he immediately goes to Coster. Gilliam's on him. Going to work, but it looks like Ebenesa's going to get a foul call. I believe that's his 3rd of the game. Coach Battis might be forced to make a move here. Looks like for now he's gonna have to let him play. Stump's got 2, Crosby's got 3. Tough situation right now for the Tigers. And again, number 15 for the Tigers, Alec Marquetto, is out of this game. He was in street clothes during warm-ups. not going to be playing in today's game. Unfortunate loss, as he is one of those key contributors off the bench and sometimes starting for the Tigers. Looks like the Panthers want to run this one down. No shot clock in high school, so they can take as long as they want. 30 seconds to go in the first half. And they seem content here with a 4-point lead and taking the last shot of the half. 20 seconds now in the half. (15) 10 now for the Panthers. They start to make the move. Rennie Harris trying to go inside on A.J. Tillman. Kicks it back out to Rush. He'll get inside. Tries to force a pass to Trey Gilliam, and that bounces out of bounds off his shoulder, I believe. Kobe Wilmuth is on the ground. He seems to be shaken up, but he'll pop up and he's fine. So 1.6 seconds here for the Tigers. Gonna have to try to force something really quick. And they bring Crosby back on the floor with 1.6 left. Fouls won't seem to matter. Curry will take a seat here. Probably want the deep shooting. There it is, Costro inbound. They gotta go deep. And he tried to go to Malik Allen, but it seems like Will Brown Jr. might have just done them a favor by knocking it out of bounds on the Tigers' side. That'll move them closer to the basket and an easier look there. Refs are debating, I believe, on how much time should be on the clock. And then there seemed to be some confusion about who was going to inbound the ball. But it's Tiger ball. And looks like A.J. Tillman will inbound this one. 0.4 seconds on the clock. Got to be quick. Takes 0.3 for a shot to go off, so there is a chance. Malik Allen gets it off. And no good. Hits the back rim. So after one half, it's 22 Panthers, 18 Tigers. Close, very good first half. 11 points for Isaiah Kloster. Leads the way for the Tigers here. 9
So we were working on this in class today. I just wanted to give a little shout out. That is Carson on the trumpet solo, if you just heard that right there. I forgot the name of the song, I'm not even going to lie, but shout out to Carson. That sounds really great. Good job to him. Sweet Caroline by the Tiger Pet Band.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our second half coverage of tonight's O'Fallon-Edwardsville game. Well, the first half recap here. Panthers are up 22-18, but that's not without a fight from your Tigers. Isaiah Coster leads the way with 11 points. Look this up on STL High School Sports. Great place to get all your high school stats. He averages 13.3 points per game so far this year in 3 games played, and he's already got 11 in one half. The Tigers are going to need a second scorer to step up and contribute, though, if they want to stay in this game with O'Fallon. 22-18, that's where our second half starts. And the ball's in Coster's hands. Now back to Tillman. The Coster. Good pass to Chris Crosby. And he gets up. No good on the shot, but he is fouled, so he will go to the line here. Great pass from Isaiah Coster. And again, those lanes are wide open because they're forced to double team Coster. This is how good of a scorer he's been so far today. The Tigers can continue to get the ball to Coster as Chris Crosby misses the first of 2 free throws. But if they can continue to get the ball to Isaiah Coster, he's going to have a lot of open players to pass to just purely because O'Fallon's going to be forced to double him pretty much the whole game. And Chris Crosby gets that one to fall through. And that's his first point of the night. And there's Stump. Gets the block. Coster tries to save it, but it's out of bounds. Foot was on the line on the inbounds play. Rennie Harris, he's been a huge contributor for the Panthers. He's got 9 points for them. There's Rush, thought about the 3, doesn't take it. Takes it later though, little step back 3 from the outside. And he nails it. 6-point lead now for the Panthers, the largest it's been for either side. And Chris Crosby tried to force that inside to Coster. And it's poked out of bounds by Jalen Smith, who again had a prolific first half. Couple of steals and a dunk was a huge run, was what started a huge run for the Panthers. Foster gets the ball. He goes all the way, puts up the shot, doesn't get it though. Good look for Kloster. That's exactly what the Tigers want on offensive possession. Sucks to come up with 0 points though. There's Wilmoth, deep 3 try, and that's no good. Rebounded by Isaiah Kloster. Tillman looking to go all the way and gets up, puts the shot up, but it's no good. He is fouled though, and he'll be heading to the line for 2 free throw attempts. At this point, the Tigers cannot afford to miss any free throws. AJ Tillman, so far in 3 games played, he's 2 of 5. 40% free throw shooter on the season, knocks that one down though. And it looks like now he's 3 of 6 on the year. One more try for Tillman, and it's no good. Now it looks like they're going to call either Rennie Harris or Wiltham. I think they're going to say that he jumped off the line early. So Tillman gets another shot, and he makes him pay, knocks it down. So I'm sorry, a bit of a clarifying note there. I think Rennie Harris jumped off the line too early on the free throw before the shot was released, which automatically gives Tillman another shot. So there's the clarification there. Rennie Harris with an open look. No good. Rebounded by Stump. And Tillman will take this ball up the court. 25-21 now in favor of the Panthers. Inside to Stump. He'll try the jumper. No good. Rebounded by Jalen Smith. And he's fast the other way. Kind of bounced for a second there. Panthers retain control though. Tipped by Tillman there. Rush controls it though. And looks like that was Will Brown Jr. with an open look there. Can't get it to fall. And it's back the other way with the Tigers. Crosby inside to Stump. Couple of spins. Blocked. And Crosby picked up the loose rebound. Had an open shot. Couldn't get it. Panthers go fast. There's Jaden Rush. Tried the spin. Didn't have anything. And he'll get called for traveling on the other end. So now we're going to get a couple of substitutions here. Stump will take a seat on the bench, and Jose Epinesa will come back in. It looks like Trey Gilliam and Caden Saunders will come into the game now for Jalen Smith and Will Brown Jr. Gloucester thought about the 3, doesn't take it. Gives it to Allen instead. Crosby looking for something to open up. Nothing's there. Gets it to Allen. And that's stolen the other way. Here's Jaden Rush, who is fouled on the shot attempt. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. So 4:40 to go here. Panthers with a 25-21 lead. Jaden Rush will step to the line. And he sinks the first one to give Fallon a 26-21 lead. Looking for the second of 2 here. And he sinks it, so perfect from the line for him. 27-21. Jalen Smith is going to come back in, and Jacoby Wiltham will take a seat. Kobe Wilman, excuse me. Rush is a 73% free throw shooter on the year, 11 of 15 in 5 games. Getting it inside to Epinesa. He'll try the body. And that's Rennie Harris coming up with the steal. they're going to give Isaiah Kloster the blocking foul here. That's a tough look for the Tigers as he gets his second foul of the game. As the Panthers try to add on to the 6-point lead. There's Jalen Smith getting to the basket, and he will be fouled. And they're going to call that on Chris Crosby. That's his 4th of the game. And it looks like Coach Battis is going to look to the bench here. As Jalen Smith misses the first free throw. So with 4 fouls, Coach Dustin Battis is forced to go to the bench. And he'll be bringing in number 14, Donovan Coates. Has appeared in 1 game so far this year. Has not registered a shot, though. So some opportunity for the young kid. As Jalen Smith sinks the second free throw. So it's an 7-point lead, excuse me, for the Panthers. And back to their largest lead of the game now with 7. And Kloster immediately tries to force it to the new guy. And it's a foul on Caden Saunders. His first of the evening. Kloster will inbound, and he finds Tillman there. Gets it inside to Epinesa. Thought about going to work for a second. Gives it up to Kloster, who drives instead. Kicks it out to Tillman. He's got space to go inside. And that's an acrobatic finish at the rim. Kloster driving, gave him the space, and he finishes it off with an acrobatic lay. And there it is. Epinesa takes the charge there, stands in. And the foul is on Jordan Suggs. Excuse me, Dwayne Chapman. And Jonathan Stump will come in for Epinesa after Epinesa takes the hard charging foul there. So great turn of events for the Tigers. Cuts the lead to 5 with the basket on the other end, and the Panthers have a turnover on the other side. Here's Kloster now with the ball. Finds Tillman. Tillman looking for something. Jaden Rush playing some good defense on him. Gives it to Malik Allen in the corner. He'll drive now. Good pass, finds Donovan Coates. Put up the shot, but couldn't get it to go. I believe that's his first varsity shot attempt of the year. Fortunately, it doesn't fall. There's Caden Saunders, an in and out 3 there. And rebounded by Jonathan Stump. So congratulations to Donovan Coates if that was your first shot attempt at the varsity level. Again, the stats don't show field goal attempts, so I don't know, but congratulations nonetheless. Kloster now, top of the key. Gives it up to Tillman. Thought about the 3. Now I'll give it to Stump. Oh, Sanders tips that up in the air. Good for them. And he'll drive all the way. That's a tough lay for Jonathan Stump there. Wanted to go to the corner. It was an open 3. Fortunately for them, Saunders tips it. Gives it right back to Stump, though. And he ends up with an easy 2 on the other side. 25-28 is the lead now for the Panthers. Slowly cutting it down and down. Rush, again, thought about the 3. He'll come out. The youngsters playing D on him. Rennie Harris, the engine that makes this O'Fallon offense go. 9 points in the first half. Nothing so far here with 1:40 to go in this third quarter. Rush gets it to Smith. Back to Rush. Over to Harris. Again, no shot clock. Got to be frustrating as a high school team playing good defense. And, Kloster almost had the steal. Saunders instead pulls up, and he hits the open jumper. Kloster got a little aggressive there, tried to go for the steal, almost had it. Fortunately, it slips through the fingertips. And Saunders instead gets an easy 2. Here's Coates now. Over to Stump. Open look. And it's no good. Off the back rim. Rennie Harris with the rebound. Trying to go all the way. Spinning. Working. Still going. No good. Stump. Tipped the rebound up. Couldn't get it. Bounces all the way to Malik Allen, who goes end to end for 2. Tigers cut the lead back down to 3. So a very weird play. Takes the ball all the way past half court. Malik Allen picks it up and lays it in for a tough 2-point field goal. And the Panthers might be settling here for the last shot at the half. And it looks like they are. 25 seconds to go in the third quarter. Excuse me, not the half, the quarter. Third quarter, we've got 20 seconds to go. Panthers are up 3. And the Edwardsville fans are irate that they're not going to shoot it. This is the way that high school basketball works, though. No shot clock. Saunders thought about it, now shoots it. And off the front rim. Coster gets it. Full court shot. No good. That looks close. So a very physical third quarter here. Ends with a 3-point advantage for the Panthers, and it's 30-27 at the end of the third. We've got a fun-filled basketball quarter here for you coming up. Fourth quarter coming up soon in just a few minutes. So we're back now with the fourth quarter of action here. It's a 30-27 O'Fallon lead. As Will Brown Jr. is going to inbound to Rennie Harris. Rennie Harris now with the ball at half court. Edwardsville fans starting to boo at O'Fallon's lack of movement. Caden Saunders. And Jalen Smith gets forced out of bounds, but he'll throw it off a Tiger defender. Head coach Brian Muniz, a little upset. Thinks that should have been a foul on the Tigers. Panthers move it all the way around the horn to an open Will Brown Jr. in the corner. And he sinks it. Will Brown Jr., I believe, yep, first points of the night is an open 3-point field goal, and that extends their lead to 6. Stump tried to feed it inside to Isaiah Coster, and that's Rennie Harris on the other end. And Jalen Smith missed the initial play, but Rennie Harris follows it up and gets the easy putback two, excuse me. Malik Allen tried an acrobatic layup. I believe he gets fouled on the other end. Fallon coach and fans are pretty upset at that. So Malik Allen heads to the line. Chance to cut this 8-point Panther lead, which ties their longest lead of the night. And Malik Allen cuts into that a little bit. And as we say that, substitution is made. Chris Crosby coming into the game for Jonathan Stump. Malik Allen looking for the second of 2, and it's missed, tipped around. Crosby comes up with it. Blocked initially, tipped around, and out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Tigers. So an eventful 10 seconds of basketball ends up with the Tigers having possession again. Tipped around by, must have been 3 different players, until it rolls out of bounds. Crosby immediately making an impact as he comes back into this game. Again, with 4 fouls. Gotta be careful about that. Tillman looking to drive. Gives it to Kloster instead. He'll drive all the way. A little too hard off the rim. And it looks like Rennie Harris came down with that foul and rebound. Kloster a little too physical there, and he'll draw a foul. His 3rd of the game. So Kloster cooled down a little bit. Had all 11 of his points in the first half. Nothing so far in this second half. Again, though, a lot of that has been because the Panther D has been extremely dependent on him. Jalen Smith takes it all the way, and he takes it for 2. So that takes their longest lead of the game, and it's up to 9 points now, 37-28 with 6 minutes to go here. Tillman looking for something, gets it into Kloster. Back over to Tillman, open look, and nothing but net for the Tigers. And that's a 3-pointer. That cuts the lead down to 6 points. It's 37-31 now in favor of Fallon, as A.J. Tillman collects his 9th point of the night, and he's become an extremely viable offensive contributor in this 4th quarter here. 9 points now. I believe those are all in the second half. Huge points here as Isaiah Kloster again has been held scoreless here in the second half. And the O'Fallon cheerleaders give us a small performance here. Fortunately, we're on the other side, so all you get to see is their backs. So 5:48 to go in the 4th quarter. A.J. Tillman starting to get hot here for the Tigers. Isaiah Kloster still a name to watch out for, but I think the big name of the game for the Tigers is the amount of foul trouble they're in. I mean, you look at their big men. They've got Epinesa with 3. They've got Crosby with 4. Kloster with 3. Stump has 3, I believe. It's going to be tough to manage the fouls down the stretch. But they're going to need somebody to play through that. And it looks like Donovan Coates might be the answer here.
They're going to walk off frame and you're not going to lose camera.
So we'll start after a quick timeout. Panther ball now. Rennie Harris going to take it up the court. And they'll get it inside to Wilmoth. He's double. Kicks it back out to Jaden Rush. And he traveled on the way, so turnover for the Panthers. And it's Tiger basketball once again. Wilmoth kicked it out, and Rush went a little too fast. Crosby well defended by Brown, but it's Rennie Harris, I believe, who comes over for the block. And Rush takes an end-to-end for an easy 2. And I believe they're going to get A.J. Tillman here for a travel, as the Panther lead goes back up to 8. Crosby's going to come out in favor of Epinesa. Rush with the ball. Up 8, 5 minutes to go. Tigers are going to need some buckets here and fast if they want to stay in this game. We talk about an 8-point lead. With 5 minutes left, that seems like a lot of time and not a lot of points ahead. High school, though, you just don't score a lot of points. There's no shot clock, which means possessions take longer. It's a lot harder to get points. And here's Smith on the ground, won by the Tigers. They're going to get it up ahead to Malik Allen, who gets rushed in the air before settling it down. No shot attempt. Here's Tillman. Had an open Coates in the corner. Didn't see him. Epinesa gets the ball. Wide open, and he puts it down for 2 points. 39-33. And a timeout taken by the Panthers here. So 4:17 to go in this game. A 6-point lead for the Panthers. And it's 39-33 here. 4:17 to go. And we'll be back with more second half action right after this break. So we'll start back up with a little fourth quarter action here following the Fallon timeout. So it's going to be Panther ball. Rennie Harris gets it into Jaden Rush. And he'll try to take it. Kicks it out to Wilmoth. Gives it back to Rennie Harris, who settles it back down as this clock ticks under 4 minutes to go here. Again, with no shot clock, there's not going to be a lot of pressure for the Panthers to start moving the ball. Rennie Harris tripped. He pops back up, though. Jaden Rush. Got a little separation from Malik Allen, but not enough to shoot. And Rennie Harris will settle it down at the top of the key. Getting a little booing from the Edwardsville fans. They want him to move the ball. Not interested in standing around. Double comes. Rush with an open look. And no good. Back rim. Malik Allen picks up the rebound. And he is fouled by Jaden Rush. That's his first of the game. And now A.J. Tillman with 3:18 to go. Tigers probably going to have to go with a little pace here, as they need buckets fast with only 3 minutes left. Step back jumper for Tillman is in and out. And Epinesa collected the offensive board, but just got blocked on a nice comeback by Wilmoth, I believe. He didn't even see it coming. I didn't even see it coming. Rush trying to take it all the way. And he gets fouled by Tillman. It's his first of the game as well. So it looks like Jaden Rush gonna head to the line here.
Camera one debatably looks better because it's not super crooked, but okay.
He'll get 2 free throws. First one on the way, rolling around the rim, and it's no good. So the lead stays at 6, and Donovan Coates and Jose Epinesa are gonna be subbed out for Jonathan Stump and Chris Crosby. So the entire starting lineup for the Tigers is back out there. And I believe the same is true for the Panthers. And he misses them both. Crosby comes down with the rebound. And Tillman now, under 3 minutes to go, 2:48 to go, and it looks like head coach Dustin Battis is going to use another timeout. So, timeout, 2:48 to go, 39-33 lead for the Panthers, and it's Tiger ball when we return. And we're back here with 2:48 to go and a 6-point advantage for the Panthers. Taking a look at the free throw percentages on STL High School Sports, and it looks like the Tigers do get into a fouling situation where they need to foul in order to try and win. And Stump now in a little bit of trouble, but as I was saying, it looks like Jalen Smith's going to be their best option to foul. 7 of 17 for a 41% free throw shooter so far this year, again in 5 games. Looking at the guys who probably will be on the floor. And Tillman takes it all the way for a tough 2. 39-35, leads cut to 4. Foster tried to get aggressive, and Crosby will foul Rennie Harris instead, who is an 82% free throw shooter, 9 of 11 through 5 games this year. And that's Crosby's 5th. So 5 clearly doesn't foul you out. Tigers are going to make a couple of substitutions here. Donovan Coates comes in. And so does number 10, Johnny Robinson. So his first action of the game today. Coster and Stump come out. Nope, Coster's going to stay in. They wanted to take Chris Crosby out, so a little confusion on who was going to come in and out of this game. Probably didn't make a ton of sense to pull what's been your best offensive performer for most of the night here in Coster with 2:15 to go. So now the refs seem to be struggling with something, some sort of issue. I don't know if that's the clock, the scoreboard, or what's going on. So it looks like everything is good to go. Robinson and Coates come in. Probably need some people that can foul and can afford to give up some fouls. Panthers playing possession basketball, but there's Isaiah Coster with the steal. And he gets it down.
Let's go!
2-point game now, 37-39 with 2 minutes to go on the huge steal from Isaiah Coster. And now the Panthers have to score here. You can't just hold on to the ball for the rest of the game. Rennie Harris, great pass to Jalen Smith. And he gets it to go. 41-37 now is the score. Edwardsville in need of a fast bucket. Gets it over to Tillman. He'll settle it down. 1:30 to go. 1:32. And head coach Dustin Battis will call a timeout. So 1:32 to go. 41-37 is the score in favor of the Panthers. Isaiah Coster with the huge steal. Got to draw up your best offensive play. Get you an easy 2 or 3, whatever it is. And then you just got to lock up on the defensive end. Force a turnover. Force their worst free throw shooter at the line. Whatever it is. Got to be able to play good defense here. Can't give up an easy bucket. So here it is. The only advantage that the Panthers gave us with that quick bucket is that now there's more time for us to settle down and score. If they'd settled it down, we would have had less time, but maybe they don't score. With them scoring fast, it gives us a little bit more time to work with on the clock here. So again, 1:32 to go in this game. 41-37 is the score in favor of the Panthers. If they were going to foul a starter on the Panthers, per free throw percentage, their worst free throw shooter that's a starter and would therefore get a lot of playing time is Jalen Smith. 41% free throw shooter, 7 of 17 on the year. So it's Edwardsville ball now, minute 32. Gloucester gets it into Tillman. Need your best offensive play here. Gets it over to Coates. So Tillman. Allen takes a three. Off the rim. Into the hands of Stump, but he can't control it. And there it is. So Tillman gets the foul on Smith. Again, we talked about that. This is their worst free throw shooter per the stats. He's 7 of 17 on the year. I don't know what he is on the game, but I do remember him missing a couple. And they're actually going to give the foul to Donovan Coates. Thought that went against Tillman. And this is 1-1, so if he misses this, it's Tiger ball if they can rebound it. And it's nothing but net. 42-37. Unfortunate break there. You get exactly what you want.
I'm not in this one.
See what they can do. Jalen Smith, second shot. And it's good again. So he might not be the best free throw shooter in normal times, but clutch times, he's clutching up. 2 good free throws there. The lead's back to 6. Now you need probably a three-point shot here. Foster pressured immediately. Allen over to Stump. And he misses the 2. The shot was there. It was a good look. And he just can't get it. Jaden Rush now. Foster almost gets a steal. And head coach Brian Muniz will take a timeout for the Panthers here now. So 49.3 seconds to go. The comeback seeming even more and more realistic as time runs down. But still a shot for the Tigers. Down 6 with 50 seconds to go. Can they get it? Let's find out after this little break. So the fourth quarter action returns, and Coates again going to pick up the foul on Rennie Harris this time. 82% free throw shooter, 9 of 11 on the year through 5 games. And the first one is good. That improves the lead to 7. And the second one is good too. So the Panthers, per the stats, don't seem to be the best free throw shooting team, but it appears they've been taught how to shoot some clutch free throws. That's 4 straight. And there's Tillman. Almost had it. And there's an open look. No good. Epinesa with the offensive board. Tillman. No good. Coates gets it. Over to Gloucester. Have to shoot it. Over to Tillman. And he gets the bank shot. So that's going to cut the lead to 45-40. Again, only 19.9 to go. You got to foul. You got to hope they miss. You got to hit a 3. Then you got to foul again, hope they miss. It seems improbable. You're going to need some fouls. You're going to need some steals. You're going to need some made shots. But most of all, you're going to need some luck. Is it possible? Let's find out in 20 seconds here after this quick timeout. So we're back now, fourth quarter action, 19.9 to go here. 45-40 is the score in favor of the Panthers. Tigers going to need a lot of luck here. They get it into Will, and there's the steal. Allen gets it. Ball's knocked around. Robinson has it. Allen, they need to force up a shot at some point. Allen takes it. Doesn't get the shot, but he does get fouled. So he'll be at the line for 2. Again, 5-point lead. That's a 70% free throw shooter. 7 for 10 on the year. It's been a frustrating night for Malik. Only 3 points for him. Can become the hero of the night here with a couple made free throws. And he knocks down the first one. Nothing but net. 45-41 is the score. And O'Fallon's going to call a timeout. In the middle of Allen's free throws. Looks like he shot it and made it. I don't think that counts. But the refs seem to have a little confusion over it. So anyway, it's 7.7 seconds to go. Need Malik Allen to hit this free throw. If you do, you need another steal or you need to foul, and then you need to either hope they miss both or hit a quick 3. Either way, again, it seems improbable, but they keep coming one step closer with each steal, bucket, and missed shot by the Panthers or miscue.
I talked to him. He didn't see that. I just said I think and he gave us a cable. So that cable there was going to be permanently.
So it's go time now. Malik Allen's going to have to hit that second free throw. Starts and end there. I wonder if, I think there's too little time, but I wonder if head coach Dustin Battis wants him to miss on purpose to try to get 2 or 3 points here, but I think there's too little time left. I'd be surprised if that happened. So here is Malik Allen. And it's in and out. Comes back to Malik Allen, though. He'll shoot it. And it misses. Tillman misses again. And Malik Allen gets it before the buzzer, but unfortunately it's not enough. O'Fallon hangs on, and they win this one 45-43. Heartbreaking loss for the Tigers. MVP of the game going to go to A.J. Tillman. Finished with 14 points on the night. Isaiah Coster 1 behind him with 13. Great game for both of those guys. Ultimately, though, it's a Panther win and a frustrating game for the Tigers. A lot of chances to win. They just can't finish it off. And the Panthers move to 4-2 with that one, as the Tigers fall to 2-3, and their conference record slips to 1-1. Back with another game, possibly this Saturday, maybe next Tuesday. We're still working out the details. See you guys soon.